my god. Careful. Oh, he's scared. Oh, he's so... He found a cow and he's got the drone right in front of it. Whoa, 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 whoa. Tons of pigs, tons of pigs, tons of f***ing pigs. Stay over here. Just pass them. We're all good. Are you good? Are you good? Alrighty, everybody. What is going on? Welcome to a special episode of Yammie Noob. We are here near the Mexican border, near Big Bend National Park. We're on Highway 170, going down here. Beautiful scenery, wonderful roads, and we are answering a question that may seem a little, self-explanatory, but maybe not. We're answering the question, should you go ride somewhere new? Behind me, I got the veritable Spite on his DRZ 400, and we've got cameraman Andrew back there who is not mic'd up or GoPro'd up, but we've got him on Bluetooth. So Spite, what do you think about riding somewhere new? How are you feeling about being in somewhere brand new like this?
Well, I mean, obviously the main draw for riding somewhere different is just to see different stuff. I mean, literally that right there is Mexico.
Yep.
How often do you get to go ride on a road that literally runs the border between two countries? And I mean, these hills are unbelievable. I honestly did not know that Texas looked like this. It's completely eye-opening, And these are new roads that I didn't know about before, but now I do and definitely want to come back to,
Absolutely, and I think it's also the case where if you only stick around your local town or something like that, and you hit up your standby favorite roads, you get to know them really well, but there is something to be said about, going out on a brand new road and taking it as it comes, I think it sharpens your skills a little bit to be able to go down a new road and kind of take it as it comes along. I think it makes you a better motorcyclist to ride somewhere brand new.
Oh, definitely. Not only will it be easier for you to adapt to, changing situations. Like, I'm not familiar with this road, and yet we're still going along at a pretty okay clip. So we're still having fun, but not, too much. But I'm adapting to a new riding situation that I've never been in before, while still trying to soak in all of this scenery. And I'm on a completely different bike than I normally would be. Like, usually I'm on my VFR, now I'm on my DRZ 400, putting the dual sport. We were riding trails earlier, we're riding street now.
Yep. And I think there's something so awesome about adventure riding for that reason. You get out there, you go see something brand new, makes you a better rider, makes you feel more alive, try to test your mettle a little bit. It's pretty sweet. So here's the question. So we were, I don't want to say piss babies, but I think piss baby is the best word, because we trailer our bikes all the way out here. We didn't do any moto camping. We got a hotel and all that. So what do you think about for someone who is starting riding and they want to go out there and venture out? Maybe they're a little bit nervous to head out. What do you think is like a solid distance for like a nice day trip to go see what's out there? 100 miles, something like that?
Oh yeah, totally. I think within 100 miles in most states, you will be somewhere completely different. Say for example, if you're in Chicago, where I grew up, I was thinking about this earlier today. Where would I go ride? I would just go up to Wisconsin and go check out some of the farm roads that they have out there, and that's an easy day trip to do. Chicago to Wisconsin, you're there in 90 minutes. Traffic permitting, of course.
Yeah, I think it's one of those things where, no matter where you live, I'm sure that, you could probably do a day trip and find something interesting to go and check out and ride, even if it is a rural farm road type of thing. Like, I mean, this place is incredible, but it's 9 hours away from Austin where we live, so it's not something you can just pick up the bike on a weekend and just ride out here. You definitely have to make a plan to get out here and ride. I think another thing that beginners tend to feel a little weary about is my bike going to be okay riding it for a long distance like that? I've seen a couple guys on our Discord server ask about that, and as long as your butt can handle it, a bike will just kind of keep trundling along. Honestly, as long as it's a modern, relatively well-maintained motorcycle, they can take you pretty far.
Yeah, I was actually really surprised today when we were just bombing trails how well the DRZ did, despite the fact that this is a supermoto on, very street biased tires. You know, it's still a dirt tire. It's the Shinko 705. And yet it was still able to carry my completely green, you know, never been in the dirt before self up some crazy hills.
Yeah, that one hill we tackled was pretty gnarly. I wish we got it on camera, but yeah, because it was like this super steep half-pipe looking thing with the ledge at the top. We both definitely got some air. It was super fun.
Yeah, and I would never have done that if I had only stayed in Austin, you know?
No way.
Because this terrain is completely different to anything we have in Austin. Even if, you know, you have like Hidden Falls Adventure Park.
No, it's nothing like this, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's still just trees and rolling hills. This is mountains, you know?
Yeah, these are really big, imposing canyons and mountains and really sharp, rugged terrain. And, you know, it's so different than visiting somewhere in a car, you know? Like, traveling around here on Highway 170 on a motorcycle, I'm in this environment, you know? I'm smelling it, I'm standing up here on my bike, I'm looking around. I'm so much more immersed in it. And that's something you just can't get if you do a big road trip in a car.
Yeah, and you know, it's funny you mentioned the smell. We were going down that hill right on the Rio, and it was really humid in one pocket, and it smelled, you know, like the river, and it was just, you don't get that in a car unless you got the windows down. But
you know, it's the same.
This is the middle of Texas. No one's riding with their windows down.
Yeah. Yeah, I think, you know, you owe it to yourself to go out and take your bike as far out as you can. I'm trying to think, what was your first longer distance trip on a motorcycle, Spite?
My first long distance trip was to the Twisted Sisters.
Oh, that's a great route, yeah.
I went with my riding group about 2 years ago. This was right before I got my Interceptor, right before I sold my 919. And it was the last thing I did with that bike, is I went to the Twisted Sisters and I rode it down, rode it back. I could have trailered it, but I decided to ride because I'm a real biker, of course. And you know, we rode our bikes down, rented a couple of houses in Bandera, rode the Sisters forward one day, backwards another, and then rode back the last day. And that was really what got me into the idea of traveling with motorcycles, because that's an experience that I can't have again, because it was the first time, you know.
Yep. Yeah, it was the very first time being out there on a bike and seeing it and doing it, you know. It just feels so different.
It makes all of the stuff that you might put up with your, you know, you sweat in traffic, you know, you deal with some, you know, silly maintenance issues. I had to repair my DRZ back at the hotel this morning. But going on a ride like this makes all of that BS worth it.
Absolutely. And it was so cool, like we were on the trail earlier today and we had a moment where we didn't really know if, you know, you were going to get the DRZ working or not. Just like, it's so funny how when you go on these like kind of more adventure-y kind of rides, it seems like shit like that happens all the time, where like someone's bike doesn't run or someone forgets something or something happens. It's like the Murphy's Law is like amped up by like 10x whenever you go adventure riding. All the things that go wrong do go wrong. But it was just so heartening to see once you got that thing running. You were just grinning ear to ear on that trail on the DRZ, because I think for a moment you were like, man, am I actually going to get to ride this thing? And then you did, and it was so fun.
Yeah. And in that vein, what do you think somebody should be carrying when they're going out on their, you know, perhaps their maiden adventure ride?
Ooh, that's a good one. So I'm a big proponent of, if you were going to go out more than like 100 miles, maybe somewhere you don't know, I think at the very minimum, you should bring a nice backpack with you with a little Camelback. Bring some water on you. Never know if you're going to get dehydrated or tired or thirsty. So I think that's number one. Number two, obviously your cell phone, wallet, keys, duh. Number three, I think, is a basic toolkit, a super basic, small, like light footprint toolkit, and a plug kit. And I think that's pretty much it for me. What would you bring?
I mean, I have all of those things just plus gas, you know.
Yeah.
I have on my bike I get about 120 miles range, so I figured an extra gallon get me another 60 miles, sort of.
Yeah.
And then definitely, if you don't have a phone, at least bring a camera, because you're going to want to see some of this stuff again.
Yeah, I'd say definitely bring some way to capture the memories, because otherwise you'll miss them. Like,
And
look at this thing up here, man. This thing's massive.
Yeah, that thing's huge. I wonder if that's got to be. We're about to climb up it too.
Yeah.
I don't know. The idea that people have of, oh, I need to have this bike to go do something.
Oh man, yeah. Let's talk about that for sure.
I just don't understand. Well, okay, I do understand it, but having the experiences that I've had have completely shot that idea full of holes. You know,
you can take any bike and do anything with it, in my opinion, if you try hard enough. Whatever you want to do with it, you can do it.
Like, I took a supermoto on some pretty tough trails today.
Honestly, I was absolutely shocked at some of the things you were doing on that sumo trim DRZ on the trails we were doing today. Like, honestly.
I was just, all it took was a little bit of, you know, yeehaw energy.
You just f***ing sent it, man. It was great.
And, you know, obviously, bombing up a trail like that on a super sport would be tantamount to suicide. But
terrible. Imagine taking that hill we took on a sport bike.
that would be just brutal.
Yeah. Wow, look at this canyon. This is great.
I mean, this is legitimately.
Oh, we got pigs over here.
Oh, yep.
Javelinas, pigs over here to the left.
Those are the mean pigs.
Yeah. Since we're on a.
Want to just pull off here? Oh no!
Whoa,
more pigs.
whoa! Tons of pigs, tons of f***ing pigs. That's a lot of pigs, though, man.
This is what the pigs do, though. They want to be. There's also some young with them too. So
stay over here. Just pass them. We're all good. Are you good? Are you good? Yeah. Hey, y'all, there's a ton of pigs down the road over here, and they're coming up. Yeah, so just be careful. Yeah. So that'll be a fun tidbit to put in the video. For y'all that don't know, we have a huge javelina problem in Texas. That is the most javelinas I've ever seen.
Yup.
I've seen a couple stray ones in Austin, but this must be where they really roam and do their thing. Holy crap.
Yeah, that was like 30 of those javelinas.
Yeah. Andrew, was one of them charging you? You needed. They saw that your displacement was the lowest. They're like, he's the weak one. Get him.
Use low gear, 15% grade.
Woo! Look at this. Wow. See, this is why you got to travel on a motorcycle.
Holy cow! Just look at all of that, man.
Well, Spide, I think views like this make it all worth it, huh?
Yeah, no kidding, man. This is
Look at that.
unbelievable. I really don't have words for it.
Yeah. It's like you said, it's hard to believe that Texas looks like this, you know?
I know. I honestly didn't think that this is what Texas was.
Yeah.
And it's almost not. I mean, that's Mexico right there.
Literally right over there, that is Mexico. So.
Man, what a way to end a day.
Yep. Starting off bombing some trails, doing some killer paved roads. You guys got to get out there. If you got a motorcycle, cannot recommend it enough.
So, I hate to break it to you, but this video is actually over. But if you hit this one right over here, you can keep watching your sweet Papa Yam doing some fun stuff. And if for nothing else, do it for Yammie-chan. Don't worry, I'll wait. I'll just wait. It's okay. Take your time.